Hey, Rocky Peak. I'm here at Corinth right now, and it's been exciting to be here and to see what's going on. This is a place where the Apostle Paul, came in about 51 A.D. It's on his second missionary tour. We'll get there, chapter 18 of Acts in a bit. But one of the things that happened here was he was arrested and taken before the Bema, which is the judgment seat, and he actually came before a man who was the proconsul of Achaia, the whole region at the time, a very high-level position. This would be a position. He formerly would be a consul in Rome, which would be like a former president. And the Jews here were upset with him for sharing the gospel, and so they brought him here and accused him of violating Roman law, which of course he really wasn't. But as we've talked about the book of Acts being very apologetic, this is one of the claims that was often made of Paul, that he was advocating customs that were illegal for Romans to worship or to follow. And so he was brought here, very likely to this exact space. You can see behind me that little sign on the wall that says Bema. This would be where he would have been tried. But Galileo was a smart guy. He didn't want to get involved in some of the internal politics of the Jewish nation. And so he said if this was something that was a violation of Roman law, that he would get involved. But since it involved only Jewish law, that he wasn't going to get involved. Deal with it yourself. And so they actually the Jewish leaders took a man named Sosthenes, who was one of the rulers of the synagogue, and they actually beat him right here in front of Galileo to get his attention, but he refused to rule on it. But again, one of the stories I love, if you read Acts 18 today, one of the things I love is that Paul was perhaps thinking about leaving. He'd been there about a year and a half. He was having an effective ministry, but things were starting to get kind of tense. But God appeared to him in a vision and said, no, to stay here, that I'm with you. I have many people in this city. You'll be fine. I'll take care of you. And so once again, we see Paul listening and follow the leadership of the Holy Spirit, which is, of course, a big theme we keep talking about. We see it over and over again. So anyway, hope you're having a great day. We're having a great day in Corinth. It's a beautiful day. And next stop is Athens.